I'm gonna finish this conversation. Then I'm gonna take that break as Mubad suggests, and also try to fix this and turn the game sound up.
Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
500.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Okay. So, here's the plan. As I mentioned just now, I'm going to take a quick break, a couple of minutes, make myself a nice cup of tea. Recommend you can do the same. Try and fix this green screen issue I'm having, as well as turn up the game sound. So, I will leave you for a couple of minutes with a little bit of music, and I will be right back with you. Hello everyone. Let me get that music down a little bit. I am back and I've brought with me something called sleepy time tea. Kid you not? I kid you not, but I'm an old man, I'm grumpy and I need my sleepy time tea. There we go. So, Akashi! Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Thank you so much for that host for 10 people. Your chat has more people in it than when you're alive. Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? But hey, you know, 10 people, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Thank you so much to the host. So Jix was saying, there is a Deus Ex Revision mod. Yes, that's the one, but you're not sold on it. It feels wrong. If you can get Deus Ex Game of the Year edition with some mods, I feel that would be better. Jix's good thing is, I have that one. So that's where he starts. Then depending on how brave you are, you can do with Deus Ex Invisible War. I've heard it's terrible. Because console port's not bad. Oh, okay. And then Human Electro Revolution. Yeah, I have that one. And by Divided, because that's the new one. Skip Deus Ex to Fall because it's absolute bollocks. Okay, we'll do that. I need some ads. Actually, in case you haven't seen Akashi's channel recently, his break screen is brilliant. It is now a bunch of ads from, what would it be, the 90s or something? Like, old NES ads, old Sega ads. It is great. I love it. And yes, sleepy time tea. Because I'm grumpy, I'm old, and I want my sleepy time tea. Okay, music. I love you, but you're also done. Thank you. Prepare for some frame drops. Let me switch on over to the game so you don't stare at this screen and, you know, stay in the Imaginarium the entire time. By the way, you might notice that I fixed this. As I said, what I need is huge lights, like one up there and one up there. So what I've done now is literally I've grabbed a table lamp, put it there, as you can see right there. I've raised the hood so that it just shines at the back, and that's why you get a shadow there. See that break? That's because I'm putting my hand in front of that and it causes a shadow. So that's what we're dealing with right now. But okay, onwards, game words. We are following ridges. 80s and 90s, ah, so good, yeah, so good.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with
Sorry,
children.
Strumpet.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
Celestial Seasoning Sleepy Time. Hey, Jax, is that the, I forgot the name now. You know the one I mean. They make this Earl Grey, they have a lemon one, they have green tea, they have the horrible elderberry one. Is that one? Because that's, I think that's the one I have, actually. Clippers, that's the name.
Red Door, one the Boot Black mentioned.
Enter the toy shop? No, that's not weird at all. Technology people, you saw it here first. Absolutely. Akashi? Absolutely. The brand is called Celestial Seasonings.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
Give that a try.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, Dettlaff, I'm coming for you. A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Ooh, nice. So it looks like the game order is then, we're going to be finishing Witcher 3, finishing Alan Wake, and then going to
Nice.
Deus Ex maybe.
Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Hey, Jexus, if you want to make an absolutely jar, you can absolutely do that. Also, this is not disconcerting in the slightest. Know that. Deus Ex so good.
Sense him.
Take your word for it?
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around.
Toys. Creepy, creepy toys. This is what I imagine Akasha's room would look like were he in the Witcher universe. He'd be collecting these creepy toys. He'd be like, wow, I've got this vintage little hobby horse that just rocks itself out of nowhere. Creepily, so it's possessed.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
I think that's way too much effort. Really now. Can't see not missing out. Wow. Actually, I did. Oh, another eviction notice. Huh. Non-payment of rent. Definitely watch the Deus Ex streams then. Hey, cool, Deceptics. As you may have noticed, I have never played Deus Ex, and no. I've played about an hour of Human Revolution and then quit. Because I don't know, lost focus, other stuff happened, never bothered with it. So it's pretty much going to be my first experience with Deus Ex. Dear Master Shopkeeper, long time I've been asking my parents to buy me a toy. Mummy always cries and says we haven't got any money. Daddy gets cross when I ask him when he will earn some, and once he nearly hit me. My friends are beautiful toys. Laura is a teddy bear. Michelle is a doll with golden hair that you can brush with a real comb. I worry that I will never have a toy, which is why I'm writing to you, Master Shopkeeper. I wanted to write this letter to you a long time ago, but I didn't know how to write back then. Now I know. If you have a pretty toy that other children don't want, I will look after it. It'll be happy with me. Please don't laugh at me. I know I'm little, but I also know that toys are not really alive. They only live in our imagination, but so what? I would love it very much. Ah! Power glove, fist bump. Sometimes you get the right games at the wrong time. Exactly, Mighty Sid. I think it might be a case of that. Not offline. You know, I'm thinking about switching that bitrate out. Because I'm currently have a bitrate of 2K. But I'm thinking of just switching it out to 1500.
Mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Nice little trinket.
So there's clues of somebody being here recently.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Yeah, no kidding, buddy. Kaji doesn't see video.
Let's go.
That's weird. But nobody else is having problems so far. Oh God. Just had to be creepy
this
little
is his
toys.
nest. Need to look around.
Is it now?
Somebody fixed this recently.
So he seems to be fixing toys.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
Sitting in the right corner if you look there. Hi, Kashi! Over here! Hey, Kashi! Quick save.
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home came before the conjunction of spheres.
That is a nice tune. Nice and creepy. Guy's still wearing his beer goggles. Ho ho!
Tools were used recently. Detloff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Somewhat. Also, hello, woman. That is, you know, that is not a clue in the slightest, I'm assuming. It'll be fine. Suspicious
Detloff
ledger.
under Eritane. You do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her.
Ugh.
We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe.
Ah, nice.
You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's fate.
Nice. That's a cool twist.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord. The blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Are the Witcher games any good? The Septics, I love them. Here's the thing though. When it comes to the Witcher games, Witcher 1, terrible combat mechanic. Terrible. The quests are cool, the storyline is cool, the combat mechanic is awful. So that one you have to sloth through to get the cool story. Witcher 2, huge improvement, fun game to play, nice modern mechanics, interesting development, got 2 sort of paths that you can follow. That's pretty cool. Third one, amazing. Outright amazing. And I think it's all the more interesting if you play the first 2 games and read the books. You can absolutely play just as is. You'd miss a little bit, but they explain enough, you know. But it's best if you read the books and play the first 2.
Any idea what it could be? Dettlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Dettlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous. As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself, whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renowed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
She began, but no longer.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me. Though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Yet they still have her. Yeah, why did he believe she'd gone missing?
Why do you think that? Any signs or clues to that effect?
None to be found. Apparently she disappeared one day. Her belongings disappeared with her. Not a scenario one associates with kidnapping. In my humble opinion, she left on her own.
Yeah.
Scared off perhaps by a bout of Dettlaff's rage that revealed his other, more monstrous
That sounds
side.
more likely, to be
Dettlaff
honest.
had trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him.
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
There we go. So, a bit like Fable? Fable-ish? Fabular would technically be the word. Or fabulous. Ephemeral. But yeah, as you mean the game Fable? I don't know. I don't know, though. I wouldn't really compare the two.
Dettlaff ever try to find her? I mean, if she was that important. Hired vampires have their ways. All kinds. Should have been easy as pie for him.
Geralt, as you rightly noted, we are vampires, not miracle workers. He searched
I don't
for
think
months on
better.
end before giving up. Clearly Renowed knew him all too well. Enough to cover her tracks, leave no way for him to find her.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Okay, the subjects. Let's see. There were more of these clues that I wanted to see. Now, more letters, so I first want to look at this.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
There we go. Isn't me? Does it look a little bit like the Contessa? Probably not. Probably not. Fables very much high fantasy, fantastical. Yep. Creatures are gritty. Yeah, impacts never wanted you change the world. Exactly. That's a very good one. Hey, baby. How you doing?
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count de Lacroix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink.
Well, hello.
See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Blackmailer. I am curious about this blackmailer.
Blackmailer. Kinda curious who it could be.
Why is that?
Regis. Somebody kidnapped a vampire's lover. Bold to begin with. Now they're forcing the vampire to kill. A vampire you yourself insisted no murderer. Blackmailer's skilled. Someone special.
Astute. Now that I think of it, I'm beginning to wonder if...
It's not one of your kind? Another vampire?
Precisely. The plot thickens.
Just a hypothesis. Wouldn't set my heart on it till we know more.
Right you are.
Okay, let's sum this up. I'm doing fine, baby. Having a great time with this.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink. And not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence, clearly.
Absolutely. Enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence clearly. Yeah, I think so. There's a letter that's blackmailing him. Basically saying we have the love of your life, murder these people for us. I think so. I think this is sufficient evidence that he's being coerced to do it.
Actually, it is. Detlef's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlef.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Detlef and I both.
Interesting. All circumstantial. Everyone could have written that there and still murdered old people. Yeah, but you're forgetting though. For one, we have the already the character witness of our very trusted friend. Carol, stop showing off for the viewers. Honestly, our very trusted friend. We also have the discussion we already had with him, where Detlef hinted at as much. So that is, supporting evidence. And indeed, he did kill those people. Yeah, but even in fact, in most judicial systems, you are still not accountable for your actions if it's being done under force. So, even for the duchies, even in the Netherlands, if somebody holds a gun to your head, gives you a gun, and then says, execute these orphans, I don't know what, you would be held innocent because you're doing it under coercion and not of your own free will. And that is a very important thing in most legislative systems, actually. To do a crime, to actually perform a crime, you need to do it of your own free will. And in quite a lot of systems, actually, they also take into account whether you personally benefit from it. And whether you knowingly do it. I know this because we had a case of fraud, actually, where we had to check with our legal department. And our legal department as well said, if somebody tries to commit fraud, yet knows that it's doomed to fail in a Dutch court of law, that would actually not hold up, or at least get a very small like tap on the finger, because it is ridiculously juvenile in an attempt. It's quite bizarre, actually.
Your Grace, I have doubled the guard.
Still don't trust this guy? I'll stay and discuss with Deadlove. Yeah, but Jax says though, you need to have read the books in order to get why his faith is unimpeachable.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Nice use of the actual phrase tenterhooks, rather than the mistaken tenderhooks most people say. The case just got more complicated, lady.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you returned with nothing?
See, she does look a
We are
little bit
very
like
disappointed.
that woman.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and
They can
drive
walk
a
in
stake
sunlight,
through
you
its
idiot.
heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Wow, go ahead, let them go to their deaths? No, stay out of this. Let the professional handle this.
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.